Hello everyone, welcome to your November 2023 Astrological Forecast. As usual, I would like to thank my subscribers. I love you guys so much. Thank you very, very much for your continued support, for liking and sharing and commenting on my videos. I really, really appreciate everything you guys do for me. And if you're new to my channel and you like this video or any of my other videos, be sure to subscribe. Okay, and don't forget to click on the notification bell. You'll be notified each time I upload something. Also, check out the links below in the description box. There is one to my website, and there is also one to something called Ask Me a Question, which is for those of you who only want to know maybe one or two things about your chart. But it is actually just easier to email me at zaneszodiac@gmail.com and just ask me whatever it is you would like to know. Okay, so here's the way the month is going so far. Okay, Venus is still in Virgo up until the 8th. Okay, then it will move into Libra. Also, I have to mention on the 4th, Saturn finally turns direct. Okay, Saturn in Pisces. Okay, so Mercury is still in Scorpio up until the 10th, and then on the 10th it moves into Sagittarius, and then there is a new moon in Scorpio on the 13th. The Sun is still in Scorpio up until the 22nd, and then on the 22nd it moves into Sagittarius, and Mars is still in Scorpio up until the 24th, and then it moves into Sagittarius. And there is a full moon in Gemini on the 27th. Okay, so now for your forecast. Hi, Gemini. Oops, just dropped something. Okay, so first of all, Saturn in Pisces turns direct on the 4th, and where you have Pisces in your chart is your 10th house of your career and public persona. Okay, it's your most public house, but it is how you're known by reputation, professionally and personally. So this is like your personal status and everything. If there has been a slowdown within your career or a position that possibly you were after, and you weren't making any progress in anywhere in this within your career or promotion possibly of some kind or whatever. When this planet turns direct, it'll take a while to kick in there, but you'll notice a difference. You know, somewhere down the line that there won't be so many roadblocks in this area. Okay. Venus is still in Virgo. Okay. In your 4th house, it's directly across from your 10th house of Pisces up until the 8th. Okay, so it's still bringing like pleasant times more or less within your home. Your 4th house is your home life, but where you actually physically live and the people you live with, it's your past and your personal life. So Venus is still here up until the 8th. Usually when this planet is here, it makes you want to redecorate or just buy nice things, little things for your home. And if that's not the case, you just spend more time like at home enjoying what you have there, not so much going out. Okay, but Venus does move into Libra on the 8th, and where you have Libra in your chart is your 5th house. This is the house of fun and creativity and romance and any form of entertainment, sports or games, gambling, anything to do with children. But having Venus here brings a lot of fun times. You may attend a party or two. If you are romantically involved with anyone at this time, it becomes like a lot more romantic. Maybe you are doing things like spending more time together, more or less. Okay, and if you are involved in anything creative, this planet is very helpful in that area. It does, you know, Venus kind of like rules the arts. So whatever, it doesn't matter what form of creativity you have with Venus here, it does get like the kiss of Venus on it, whatever project you're involved in. Okay, so the Sun is in Scorpio up until the 22nd. Mercury is here up until the 10th, and Mars is here up until the 24th. And there's a new moon in Scorpio on the 13th in your 6th house of work. Work and co-workers, your work schedule, the kind of work that you do. It's also your house of health and your house of service. So, you know, the planets are here in Scorpio at the same time every year. At least the sun is, right? So this would be like the time of year where maybe your company, if you work for someone else, they make changes. They could be bringing about new policies or something. A lot of times these things aren't even implemented until like January, so they start doing this stuff now. Or year end, you know, they're tying up loose ends at the towards the end of the year, like now. So something like that could be going on. It's very busy, but with Mercury here, you know, there could be schedule changes, but a lot of times it's because people are taking off for holidays. Some people are traveling. You know, here in America we have Thanksgiving, which is a really big holiday because a lot of people don't always celebrate the holidays in December, but everybody pretty much in America anyway celebrates Thanksgiving. So, you know, you could even be one of those people that are taking off. But, so your schedule could change just because you're filling in for someone else or they're filling in for you. Okay, now there is a new moon on the 13th, which brings a new beginning in this area. If you're self-employed, okay, you could gain a new client at this time or a new way of doing whatever it is that you do. Okay, some kind of, if you offer a service of some kind, you know, you could have changed it in some way or other that makes it more popular, or it could be what people were asking for or always seem to ask you for, so you've decided to incorporate that into whatever it is that you do. Okay, but having Mars here in your 6th house does make you very like active in within your job. If you are, again, self-employed, you're taking on an awful lot of work right now, and you're able to stick with it because you have a lot of energy in this area. And this 6th house also being the house of health, it does make you want to actually get out there and exercise or burn some energy in some way or other, because it does make you like physically active, you know, make you want to get up and move around and whatever. But if there are any kind of like problems or whatever at work or with anything or with a client, Mars, you know, will help you to take care of that. You're really not going to put up with a lot at this time. Okay. Now, let's see here. The Sun moves into Sagittarius on the 22nd. Mars moves here on the 24th. And Mercury is here from the 10th on. Okay, and where you have Sagittarius in your chart is your 7th house of partnerships and close relationships. And this is romantic, business, close friend. This is also the house of open enemies and competition, and consultants of any kind, like experts. This is contracts, verbal or written. Okay, but Sagittarius is your opposite sign. Sometimes, especially when Mars is here, Mars in the 7th house, someone that you know, it's usually like in your close relationships though, maybe like a little bit aggressive towards you. A lot of times, if it's a business partner, you know, they could get you, try to be pushing you into agreeing with them on how the business is run, or some kind of business move that they think that you guys should make, and maybe you're not on board with it. As far as a romantic partnership goes, you could have somebody trying to push you into some kind of arrangement where either you two don't see anyone else but each other. Or, I don't know, they could be trying to rule your life or something, you know, trying to tell you what to do or whatever. Okay, and even a friend. You could even have a friend that tries to maybe even guilt trip you into, I don't know, doing stuff with them that you don't feel like doing, or going along with whatever it is they want to do. You know, it may seem that they're the one that always chooses the plans, you know, what you're going to do for fun, or, you know, whatever. It's just a time where people, this being the house of open enemies too, though, this could be, and competition, if you are in competition in some way or other, especially for a position as far as the workplace goes. You know, that could, you know, could have started out while all these planets are in Scorpio in your 6th house of the workplace. So some kind of something or other could have started at this time, and then it carried over into your 7th house. So you could be up for like a position, but you could also be competing with someone else for that position. So it could get kind of a little hairy, you know, whatever. But it's just something to keep in mind. But it is a time when people seem to come out of the woodwork to push your buttons. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And as far as an open enemy goes, it is someone that you're aware of, they're aware of. Even the open enemy knows that, you know, you two, you just don't get along. Okay, everybody knows it. No big deal. You know, it's not like it's, you know, whatever. I just have to mention that, though. That's a lot of times people, again, like I said, come out of the woodwork to push your buttons. Okay? There is a full moon in your sign on the 27th, and this is the time to take care of something or other, like what I was just talking about, okay? That's what full moons are for. They are to get rid of problems that have become an issue already, and it's right out there, you know? It's come to the surface where you can deal with it and do away with it. Okay, so this would be the time, and this is in your close relationships, okay? Because this full moon is happening in your sign across from your 7th house where all these planets are in Sagittarius. So to me it looks like a close friend, a business partner, or a romantic partner is someone you have to like put your foot down, more or less, and say, no, I'm not going to do this, or I don't want things to be this way anymore, or blah, blah, blah. Any kind of changes you want to make in your relationships, now is the time to do it. Okay, so the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Gemini on the 1st, 27th, and 28th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Sagittarius, and those dates are the 14th and 15th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, speculation, or gambling, and anything to do with children is the 9th, 10th, 11th, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. The best time for money is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 16th, 17th, 18th, 29th, and 30th. The best time for your career is the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. And the best time for communication and travel is the 4th, 5th, 6th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast. Make sure you check out my weekly forecast, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.